No idea why it went down, but there we go. This should now be fixed and perfectly fine. Spec, can you still hear me? Alright. And the chat box is working. There we go. How's it going, chat? Sorry about the little technical hiccups. You know how it is. One day I'm gonna get it right. One day. Maybe not today. Maybe not tomorrow. But one day I'm gonna get it right. Alright, I think everything sounds okay. I sadly have no audio, but that is okay. Oh wait, I can hear stuff. I can audio. Hooray! Technical difficulties have fixed themselves. I are happy. So, what do you say we do a quick contract to warm up? We gotta do this. Do this! We're gonna do this! So, I think everyone is still on my other stream. It restarted itself. So basically, the chat box wasn't working, and Streamlabs OBS said that if it doesn't work, you need to, Hey, sup, Vital, how's it going? So basically they said you have to log out of OBS, and it said it 100% guarantees doesn't turn off the stream. So it turned off the stream. So yeah. So if this chat box still doesn't work, I'm just going to get rid of it, and it can go do one. I think everyone is stuck on the other side. No! Everyone's waiting on a blank screen. Okay, they're flooding in now. I think they've realised. Refreshing the page.
You got something for me?
Can you look into a possible research site? Things have gotten very complicated out there.
I'll check it out.
There's a vibrating static feedback. Let me, I'm hoping that's not my PS4. One sec. I'll just move my mic a bit away from the PS4 because I think that might be part of the reason. Okay, has that helped it? That's the plan. We'll see if that's actually helped the situation. A phone? How about now? I threw the phone to the other side of the room. Literally. Apparently there's like a whirling noise. I've got the sound up, but I'm not hearing anything. Now only when I'm talking. But is it quieter? Because if it is, I think I might know what the problem is.
Wretched scars. I don't hope there's anything left to study after they're gone.
First Lego of the day. Woo!
Understood.
I know, right? Lotus is with me.
One more done. Wonderful. Look, one of their leaders. You're making them very angry to attract that thing's attention. A fine display of skill against overwhelming odds.
Alright, that should have fixed.
Finished. Excellent work. Looks like I have another task for you in the area.
There's quite a bit of feedback from someone's
I
mic.
have an idea about some of my old research on Arcanist ruins. New location.
Then. It's not that high, so maybe if you just reduced it a titch.
On my way.
Yes, I'm aware. I need to give him permission. I locked it previously to everything because I was you remember my episode? Yeah. I figured people didn't really want to be privy to that. Randomly coming in and going, oh shit, not there again. So
This is the place.
I've given specific people access on me. We'll give it to him.
Let me check it out.
Yeah. Vital, is that any better in terms of sound? I don't think there should be any more static at this point other than me clicking the buttons frantically. He's not talking. Just go to your Discord settings and I think I got a square bug. And you can manually increase his volume. That's the beauty of Discord.
I've got some beacons in the area that aren't sending me updates.
Alright, I'm just gonna quickly bring Raddy into the area. Chat, just give me 1 second. We are almost done with all the technicalities. And bringing people in so you can hear the whole host of people. Okay. And let's
get these beacons working if possible. Careful. Their signals are meant to attract wildlife for study.
Red should now see the chat and be able to speak. But I can't bring him in here myself, mate, obviously.
Overwhelming odds.
That's alright. And yeah, chat box stopped working again, so Streamlabs lied. I will disable that. Well, they told me that the chat box occasionally goes wrong. And all you need to do is log in, well, log out of the program and log back in. And, well, let me place this here. And that would sort the problem. And it doesn't disconnect your stream. So the first time I did it, everyone's in the stream waiting for me to start. And then the stream goes offline.
One. That's one.
So I'm not doing that again. I'll just disable it for now until I can find out why it's doing that. But it's a common problem apparently. So. You got a Lego already as well, see?
As I suspected, the signal levels brings out the very worst of beasts.
Yeah, because I can't drag him into the chat.
Well done. I have no idea how I would have managed that. Finished. Excellent work.
Did you not get me any Legos while I was There you go. Man, you guys are awesome. Did all the work and gave me the Lego.
I'll get on it.
How's it going, Motley? How's it going, bud? Good. We're doing good. You ready for some hell? Well, first thing first, I'm gonna enjoy a normal run. I'm gonna start it off in a good way. Alright. Sounds about right. Well, let's just see, there's actually been a post? No, there hasn't. So no one's posted anything in the Discord, so we're gonna take it through chat again. I'm good, Muttley. I am good. I just wish Streamlabs would actually work correctly for once in its entire life when I want it to work. You know, I keep mistaking synchronized frames design for emergency power, and then I get upset. I think you can, yeah. Considering what Yon took like 80%. Let's see what chat's saying. Rick Vital, can you still hear me, or you can't hear me at all? I can increase the sound a bit more, just to... Hey, what's up, King Cobra? The Tyrant Mine next week. No, we'll get it next week. I mean, they can't give us anything else at that point, other than they're gonna cycle through. I mean, they could potentially cycle through all of them. For those that missed it, because there are still people that are missing, like the 3.5 million from Heart of Rage. I know it's only been here twice, but at the same time, stuff like that just shouldn't be timed to that level. I don't know. That's my feeling on that. We're a full group at the moment, King Cobra. But if anyone drops or anyone leaves at any point, then absolutely. Sorry about that. French, you were saying? Oh, I know, but you should still have the whole duration of the event to do them. It shouldn't be 2 weeks out of 8. If you miss 2 weeks out of 8, you're done. You shouldn't be... I mean, it's already a timed event. You shouldn't be making it a timed event. You know what I mean? Right, boys. We got this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna die. 15. So yesterday, was it 14k? Yeah, so yesterday, me and Spec decided, well, I signed in yesterday, and I was drop dead tired. So I planned on doing like a couple of strongholds, some dailies, and then basically calling it a night. Well, actually the plan was to work on our little project that we're going, but I was exhausted. I was just dead. So while we were working out some kinks, we were just doing some dailies and stuff. And we first jumped into Temple of Scar. I said, let's get that out of the way because that's one of my dailies. My mic keeps clipping. Okay, I think I know why. That should help the clipping. Let me know if that has actually helped. It should have helped. If it hasn't helped, I'll increase the volume a bit more.
The Ascarai Skylos retreated to these caves.
But anyway, we got in. We got to like the second room.
That's where we come in, freelancer.
Don't worry, Sam.
And then I'm
We'll
like,
take care of your bug problem.
Spec, we're on like 10 multiplayer. I'm pretty sure we're not supposed to be on a 10 multiplayer at this point. Yeah. Oh, we were sabotaging the run. You know, we could have hit like 15 million or so, but we were like taking forever to do stuff and kind of like letting them two-man it. Oh yeah, we weren't getting the grabbits, so they were like, "Where's the grabbits? Why is no one getting the grabbits?" And we're like, so oh Jay, you know, you absolutely know. Am I clipping anymore? I shouldn't be. I increased the gain quite a bit. My sound apparently was clipping, so I'm hoping that would have fixed it. Static. Okay. Don't forget to use your shard storm. Let me reduce it a little bit to reduce the static. Open the volume. That should hopefully fix it. Yeah, so what I need to do is buy a second Blue Yeti, one for streaming and one for YouTube recording, because the settings are completely different on the mic. By the way, where are we at? Have we spawned the boss yet?
You'll need to destroy the alarms.
Oh, I thought I just let them play. One down.
I didn't hear it at all.
That's update every time.
Oh, that was for Faye.
Oh.
5 more, freelancer.
Hey man, apparently we're playing Superman. What do you think, chat? Apparently we're playing Superman 64. I mean, I like being Smallville.
That was the last one. Nice work.
Yeah, we were just trying to mess about and pulling off like enough damage on the bosses to make them go immune before they could do anything.
He looks friendly.
Does he though?
Nothing but meat and potatoes behind that shield.
But I mean, you saw the scores released
Interesting
by
metaphor.
Andrew, right?
Can we not talk about food right now?
They
Freelancer,
counted them,
I'm
so
detecting a spike in Shaper energy.
Damn it, there are records of a shaper construct in this region.
yeah.
Skilos must have found it.
That sounds bad.
If I'm right, and I usually am, we'll use it to start a cataclysm.
Every single time. I've managed to get up, I think.
They've shut us in.
Try restarting the power.
Use the fuse should work.
I think I've got
Look at
like
all
what,
these barrels just
30
lying around.
odd
They could at
tyrant
least
mines to do,
organize
and then
them.
I'm good.
Yeah, scars don't really do that. Try filling up the pump, freelancer.
I think it's worth it. And anyway, Jesse is no longer on the Anthem project.
There we go. Well done.
But we didn't spawn the thing. The Valkyrie. Right, own up. Who was it? I got 7 down while I was talking to chat. Right, chat. Ultimate on the Colossus is the worst. Time is too short. It blinds you completely. Basically, you can land only the first shot accurately. No, I disagree completely. Just remove the camera shake. Not only that, it doesn't. I'm never blinded by it. I'm flying behind you guys. See, this is why this is the warm-up game. You're welcome, buddy. You're welcome. Bonus score multiplier. At least we managed something.
We're locked in.
I found the scars.
Thanks, Seth. Very helpful.
I've got an idea, but it's definitely not covert.
Told you, not a priority.
And, Freelancer, it might cave you in.
Calculated risk.
The structural integrity of that wall is weak. See those explosives?
Load the damn thing.
Yes, ma'am.
I really hate that line. I got the one over here, and there is Shriek. Well, that might cause a problem. Here I come to wreck the day. You see, as soon as I arrived, it died. You see, it was scared of me. That's what it was. That's what it totally was. I'm gonna guess the clipping has stopped.
Freelancer, the explosives.
Explosive set.
I can't change it out. Is the sound still bad? But there shouldn't be. This may be a trick question. I'll have to look into that static then. I'm not sure why I could be doing it. Because I just switched to OBS and I'm not hearing it coming out from my TV. So I need to see where the root problem is. So do apologise for the static. It might be from Discord. I mean, last time it was okay when I was streaming through Discord. It wasn't bad.
Get back, freelancer. Got our exit. Let's go.
I wonder if...
Ugh. Ugh. Looks like we tapped into a primitive sewer system.
More than looks like it.
Good news is, we're closing in on the construct, and probably more scars, but that's to be expected.
Sev,
I wonder if there's multiple instances of Discord open that might be causing a problem.
It's like we're waiting for you.
Exit's above you, freelancer. Make your way up.
Notes!
I need assistance.
Where do you need assistance, Ryder? Will I survive? Alright, let me try something after this round. By the way, chat, we are taking builds from the community. Good, bad, whatever you like. It can be the worst build in the game, it could be the greatest build in the game. You name the build in chat and we will run the stronghold of your choice and get it done. Hey, if we could get that last one done, anything's possible. I should probably be careful. I should learn my lesson from last time. I shouldn't say such things. I mean, there's a huge level of epic fail there. I think I might know what the problem is though. Is that everything? Oh, baby, that was glorious. Is that an American date, or is that...
We're coming up on the construct.
Sev, can you tell me anything else about Skilos?
Only that it's mean and damn hard to kill. We should use plans. I can't help thinking this place must
Because
be
in the
special
UK, that's the
somehow.
10th of March. Whereas in America, that'd be the 3rd of October. He zeroed. So there's a comment in chat, Anthem 2.0 is 10/3/2020. That's what I'm asking.
There.
Want to let this guy stop you now?
I threw my phone out the door so I can't check my phone. See chat, that's how much I care about you guys getting perfect sound. Someone said they were static like a phone. I threw my mobile out the door. That's how I roll. But I do think it's my headset, not the actual USB headset that's causing the slight crackling, if there is any. Yeah, I'm not sure which way to call you, skinless or the joke. How's it going, buddy? Correct.
You didn't tell me Skilos had a tank.
It's more than that. If these readings are correct, Skilos is the tank. They're fused together.
I don't even want to know how that's possible.
I don't want to know how that's even possible. Right, here's some, oh, I think they're frozen. No, they actually just died. Okay. We are on GM3, right? Because these things are dying like... I'm gonna... Alright,
No shields.
battle cry.
now.
Jose, is that actually March or October?
Need some help.
No, after the... Let's kill this quickly because I need to do a little live surfing. Just down. Battle cried. I'll be feeding you many Lego. What's this? I'm becoming a lotus?
Construct is silent.
And
Oh, well, at least I got a Lego there.
Stopped for now.
What matters is the Skilos didn't get its army. My superiors will be pleased.
just don't take all the credit.
I wouldn't dream of it, freelancer.
Well, apparently, skinless, it's being announced. Well, apparently it's been announced that there's been a thing. A release date, so let's have a look on Twitter. Because if it's going to be announced, it's going to be announced there. And I've got many, many notifications. There is nothing from Andrew. And there is nothing from Anthem Game. So wherever you've got your confirmed source, I don't know. But I can tell you it is not anywhere that I can see it. Skinless, don't listen to Revi, he's a notorious Anthem hater. It's his lifelong ambition to hate on this game like there's no tomorrow. So don't pay any attention to that guy. He's like one of the ultimate trolls from the Reddit days. I think everyone at this point knows that, so if you don't know that, you now do. Anything that comes out of his mouth is pure toxic. Don't listen to it. Well, I can't see a single thing. I mean, if it's been confirmed, that means it's been confirmed by BioWare, right? And I just looked on Twitter and I'm not seeing anything. Yeah. Well, I mean, if they're gonna announce it, if EA Play is 100% happening, which it generally does at the end of May, that's the way they're gonna reveal it, yeah. And that takes place before anyway. Yeah, I can almost guarantee that. But yeah, so the BioWare Twitter has nothing, Anthem Twitter has nothing. I'm not seeing anything announced anywhere. There's nothing on Google, there's nothing by Paul Tassi. There is nothing by Jason. Yeah, I've just done a full sweep. Last news of 2.0 was in November, which is when everyone released information about it. So, yeah, unless that guy that is here can provide a source, it's chatting shit. Right, chat, do you have a build that you want us to try? What do you guys want to do? Another run at this? What? Yep. What's the dailies today anyway? Oh, I do need the world events. Ah, King Cobra, we're not looking for those type of builds. We're looking for the worst of the worst. The builds that shouldn't work, but do work. You know, like Black Powder and Titan's Hail. But that's a bad example, you shouldn't do that. Maybe. No. I mean, after that, it's Cyberpunk. You'd be stupid to compete with Cyberpunk. Well, I mean, Final Fantasy did, and they won. Bollocks! Bollocks! They could have announced that any time. The moment Square Enix turned around and goes, "We're delaying by a month and releasing it 1 week before Cyberpunk," a day later they come out and go, "Right, guys, we're delaying our game," because there's no other window. March and September are the windows. You know, because no one's going to go and spend 120 quid for a collector's edition at summer when they're going on holidays. So their sales will be impacted. That's why you don't get any major releases during the summer holidays. You get the mass influx of releases during March and April, with the end of the fiscal year, start of a good start to the fiscal year, and then you have the summer holidays to play through those games, and then you come to September, October, where you get another influx of games coming with all the shows and conventions having just finished. You buy those and then you play them over the Christmas holidays. And you'll get the odd few stuff coming out over the Christmas holidays just to spice things up. But that's how it's always been. That is the trend. So, which is why Anthem needs to release it between E3 or EA Play, I guess, and I'd say August. Because if they try to release it in September, it's just going to go under the radar completely. You know, and if they try to now release it in March, April, Final Fantasy is going to cripple everything. Yeah, you do not underestimate that. They are more crazy than the Zelda fans of Nintendo. Right? So, I mean, I remember a website gave Breath of Wild 7 out of 10. A gaming website gave Breath of Wild 7 out of 10 because they didn't believe it was a 9 or 10 out of 10. So the Zelda community banded together to DDoS the shit out of that website for a whole day. 7's community is worse than that. Yeah, that is 100% confirmed, Skinless. It's being confirmed. They are delaying it because apparently the game is complete. The game is playable. You can pretty much do everything, but they want to spend another 9 months to polish it.
Don't worry, Sam. We'll take care of you.
That's a long time to polish something. But the reality is, they couldn't release it at the same time as Final Fantasy VII. You say what you want. The facts, you know, everything speaks for itself, man. But I think what they announced after that was pretty disgusting. They said, though we're delaying it till this date, whatever date it is that they're delaying it, because September could be pushed back as well, for all we know. They said 100% all our staff members will be crunching. I mean, if you're delaying it for 9 months, just delay it to the next gen and don't crunch.
Give me a hand.
Wow, I don't know what killed me there. Because crunching is horrible. I've been there. It's not good. Hey, what up, Merlin? How's it going, buddy? I don't know, I'm just saying I've personally been in positions where in the games industry I've crunched, you know.
And there goes the alarm. One down.
I don't need a status update every time.
Oh, that was for Faye.
Oh,
5 more, Freelancer. My ears are still ringing, but the alarms are destroyed.
Who knows, Skinless? Who knows? Let's bring this a bit closer. All we know is that the game is officially complete. The game is officially playable. But they want 9 months to polish the game. I mean, 9 months to polish the game is a pretty long time. Yeah, I can't hear you. It was very, very quiet.
He looks friendly.
Does he though?
nothing but meat and potatoes behind that shield. Stagger them and then dig in.
Interesting metaphor.
What? I'm hungry.
Can we not talk
Let
about
me
food
fix
right
it.
now?
Let me fix it from my end.
Freelancer, I'm detecting a spike in Shaper energy.
Damn it, there are records of a Shaper construct in this region. Skilos must have found it.
That sounds bad.
If I'm right, and I usually am, he'll use it to start a cataclysm.
You got the box. I got some random suits. Does that count? I got number 3. It's right here. It's by me.
And we're sealed in.
The door's out of power.
Spec thought he was there, but he really wasn't. That was quick. Yeah, let's get the pieces.
Look at all these barrels just lying around.
They could at
Specs
least
got
organize
2.
them.
Yeah, Scars don't really do that. Try filling up the pump, Freelancer.
This sounds a little unfortunate. And more like a you problem than us problem. Did you finish it?
And it's open.
Sorry. I mean, I have heard talks, like, from multiple fronts, that the overhaul was going to be released close after the anniversary. I have heard mumblings of this from various sources, but I can't see it happening. I mean, it'd be great. It would be awesome. Nothing's ever fixed. Mate, if you see the amount of bugs that are left at the end of every project, it's crazy. You can never go through everything and fix everything. You basically get to a point where you're happy that there's no more
I've got an idea,
P1 issues,
but
as they
it's
call them.
definitely not covert.
Told you, not a priority.
You know, actual
And
blockers.
freelancer, it might cave you in.
Calculated risk.
The structural integrity of that wall is weak. See those explosives? Blow the damn thing.
Yes, ma'am.
I had the puppy. I had the puppy. I heard the puppy. I'm looking for a rock. I'm coming, Spec. I believe in you. Spec, you're not in the tunnel. Battle cry. Oh, berserker cry.
All right, explosives in place.
Ugh. So yesterday I finally sat down and finished the Saint 14 quest line. That was actually really good. It's really, really good. But I mean, it's really short. You could probably do it in like 4 or 5 hours if you're fast enough. But it was fun to do. The whole missions that came with it. My only disappointment was the fact that I blue screened more times in the last month with that game than I have with any other game I'm playing. Yeah, it just happens at the worst time when I'm playing comp. I mean, it could be DDoSing, of course.
Explosives primed. Get back, freelancer.
Anthem is in much better state than it was during the
And you're
closed
still
demo.
alive.
I would like more story. What happened to Owen?
Ugh.
Did that guy
like we
in
tapped
Fort
into a
Tarsus
primitive
finally
sewer
get
system.
married into
More
the
than
royal
looks
family?
like it.
Good news is, we're closing in on the construct, and probably more scars, but that's to be expected.
Which guy?
Sev, I want it noted that I'm literally walking through shit for you.
Noted.
Oh, you mean the bar dude?
It's like they were waiting for you.
Exits above you, freelancer. Make your way up.
I must not remember him. I want to know what happened to Grandma. What's wrong, Frenchies? Feels bad, man. But at least you died in a better place this time. So it's a bit more improvement. I don't think there's anything else here. It looks like there is. It looks like there is. He's up here. And I just whacked him in the face with my shield. Yeah, buddy? Oh, baby. I mean, Owen's selling us the war boxes, right? Not only did he steal our javelin, now he's selling us the war chests. Just when you thought Owen couldn't get any lower, he did. Oh yeah, I remember that scene. That was brilliant. That was awesome. You guys remember that, right? The one in the bar when the guy goes to give the flowers to Dax and then goes, "Wait, she's hotter." They gives it to the other one. I was like, damn, man. Like, that's like some no respect type of shit right there. Someone's gonna rage soon. I can hear it. Because you probably got it in a previous room. Remember it happened to me and you guys were like, yeah, go back to the beginning of the game, it's just there. By the way, chat, we are still taking horrendous build recommendations. So if you do want to get a build that you would never use, tested by someone, us guinea pigs are ready to take on the charge. We are also still collecting money for charity. The link is in the description below. At least it should be. So if you can donate anything to the Wise charity, that would be awesome. We've hit over £500, which is amazing. So anything else that we can donate today would be absolutely awesome. With that, a word from my sponsors, French's. I think I broke him. You're up. You're our sponsor. Yeah, a word from our sponsors. You're up, French's. I knew it! I broke him!
We're almost there.
Seb, why would scars start a cataclysm?
I don't know. I don't look into this nest. This place must be special. I just don't know why.
So basically, well, he's dead. So it's a charity website called Just Giving. When you donate to them every week, the money that's been donated goes straight to the charity.
End of the road.
Anything that's over £100 will go be donated within a week. And nothing comes to me, of course. It's all gone through the fundraiser page and where it's collected. So just if it's under £100, then the whole whatever's ready is collected within a month, and then it goes to the charity at the end of the month. But if it's over £100, where we hit them, like we're at 528 now. If we got another £70, that would be donated by the end of tonight. If not, it will then be donated. It will go to the next week until the end of the month when they donate the money completely. Or has that confused you more? Yes, as long as it's a sum of 100. So right now, the 500 has already been donated, right? But the £28 is still there. So if we got £70 odd now, then by when it hits midnight tonight in the UK, that money will be donated to the charity. If it doesn't, then it will wait for the following week. And by the end of the month, if it's not hit the £100 trigger, then what will happen is that £28 just gets donated anyway.
Had a tank.
It's more than that. If these readings are correct, Skelos is
I think I did a
the
better
tank. They're fused together.
thing explaining it the second time. I'm proud of myself. I'm a big boy.
No shield to protect it now.
No! Wow, I missed. No one saw that. Yeah, I think that should be it. Nope, still one more. Alright, it's going down. Battle cried. I saw that. I saw that.
I'm in trouble here.
See, this is what happens when I reach out. See, totally my excuse. Oh god! Sorry, Spec! Run! VTech, yes, we're still recruiting and new players are more than welcome. The other thing I'll say is that when you do join, there'll be a Discord link. Join the Discord because that is where all the dealings with meeting up with other players that are in the guild, not in the guild, take place. The app itself is quite poor. So, do sign up on the Discord. I don't know what you mean, King's Cobra. I was no slave to anyone. I was a caped crusader. I do.
Silence. Sometimes it's the very best of sounds.
I prefer the sound of clinking beers.
I think I've earned a round.
You stopped the cataclysm and defeated an entire swarm, I'd say so.
I don't know, but apparently I completed my weekly challenge of doing it in under 20 minutes. I like how freelancers were slaves to the Yurgoth and made us create these javelin suits only we had the knowledge and technology to do, and we rebelled against them, creating the ultimate javelin. The Colossus, naturally. Ended slavery and got freedom, then we became the dominators while they went in hiding. I wonder when they will add Urgoth enemies. Well, actually, me and Spec were discussing this yesterday because we were doing the legendary mission, Tarsus's Last Stand. You know, the one where you fight the Titan and so forth. And it was saying that this was the area where Tarsus gave her life fighting the Urgoth. But all I saw was the Dominion, so either they run out of money or something's seriously wrong there. Yeah, but that was reenacting Tarsus's final moments. That is where she gave her life, holding the line. She was fighting the Urgoth. Now, when we were there, reenacting that exact encounter, because that's what it was. I'm pretty sure I was fighting a brute and a bunch of humans. So there's a bit of a loophole there, or plot hole. Clearly, they never thought that far ahead, or they kind of thought, shit, we're out of money, just put something else there. Right, I am going to increase your volume a little bit, French. Alright, you should have your volume increased. Spec, I'm going to do the same to you because you're a bit quiet for me. Say something, Spec. Not what I was hoping. Absolutely not, buddy. If it's not legendary, it goes away. Sometimes. Chat hasn't come up with something cool. And I'm not I'm not a masochist enough to punish myself. I think we could do a tyrant mine real quick. Yeah? I was literally just updating everyone's sound profile to make them louder. Mate, one day I'm actually going to record or take pictures of where I actually create content and my overall setup. You guys are going to be like, what the fudge? How the fuck are you doing all of that shit in that? Whatever you call that. That's exactly what's going to happen. One day. But right now, I'm going to put a picture of the goatee. My chin beard is actually growing ever so nicely. You guys want to do that instead? Alright, let's do that. I can't go. There's still 3 people not ready. I mean, the Dominion are crazy, right? With all their experiments, so they kind of have no moral code. The only code they know is to seek and destroy, and to conquer. And with that, all sense of morality goes out the window. If you have no morals, then you don't care who's in front of you. You only care about conquering, which is why the Dominion are so powerful. Yeah. Vara may have gone down and wanted to, make right what her brother couldn't do. But in the end, Vara died and someone else will take her place. Well, I mean, they had a goal, right? Vara was cool, she was just blinded and lied to. Nah, I don't think 2.0 will be a flop. If they do it right, it'll be okay. It'll be a good game. I mean, they have a lot to get right. And it is an uphill struggle, but I do believe it's in EA's best interest to get it right. Yeah. They have everything. They have your race. They've got the racing market cornered. They've got Apex Legends. They've got platformers like Star Wars, right? They've got the Star Wars franchise, which covers a massive portion of their platformers. They've got Apex Legends, which basically is the it's the stand-in for PUBG, Fortnite, Tarkov, you name it. But they've got that as well. They've actually got in their portfolio every single genre that's doing either well or pretty successful outside of a looter shooter, which is why they want this game to succeed. Honestly, if this game succeeds, it's a double-edged sword, because I can actually see them, in 5 years' time releasing their own console. And then it's going to be bye-bye PlayStation, bye-bye Xbox. Why are we going up here? Well, look at it this way, right? Regardless of whether you want to trust them or not, the most popular games out there are your FIFAs, your Maddens, your NFLs. Those are the #1 sellers when it comes to games. Those will sell year on, year out, and EA makes a metric ton in just game sales alone. You remove those games from Xbox and just remove all of EA games from a Sony machine and a Microsoft machine. That includes the likes of Mass Effect, Star Wars, Dragon Age. The list goes on. You remove all of these and place them only on the EA box, or whatever they want to call it. That's going to hit Microsoft and Sony hard. Yeah, I mean, EA have been buying companies left, right, and center for years, which is why Microsoft started doing the same. Because it's a no-brainer. Microsoft can clearly see what EA is doing. They're trying to buy everyone, whether the company they buy is successful or not. If it's not successful, they get rid of it. It's a sad outcome. I get it, but if it's successful, that's another great company under their portfolio. And when it comes to other companies, they have to follow suit, which is why you see Microsoft, buying 10 companies a year or 15 companies a year, be it indie or bigger companies. They kind of have to do it, because EA has already got a head start in this. And if EA decide at any point to say, right, because when EA pulled out of E3, that was a massive blow. You underestimate how many people do go for those sports titles. So when EA pulled out, that meant all of their franchises pulled out, from the Need for Speed, everything. Because that was all in their, EA Play Now, their own little convention. And if they decide to release their own console at any point, which they can, all those EA games will be only on
The
those
cooler will be in
machines. They're not
canisters.
going to be
Look for
on
them.
the PlayStations
on with these
or
wyverns?
the
Theory is
Xboxes.
that hypothermia
That will
turns them a
hurt
bit
the
mad and
industry
draws them to the
so
cooler.
much.
Same with the brutes.
It seems so, yes.
No. No one is doing what Google's doing.
Once a canister is full, stay
No one
quickly
wants to do that.
before it explodes.
I mean, they did it as... They literally did it as the worst possible model you could get.
Hypothermia risk increasing. That one's stable. Good job. Let's get another.
I think 2K might have made a better game, and you know it's highly possible. I don't play hockey games, but the EA Play franchise is just, you know, it's just more popular. You know, regardless of whether one is better than the other, they sell metric tons, and EA has the licenses for the most part, right? I mean, if you look at FIFA, they have the license to everything. Pro Evolution Soccer's Konami's Pro Evolution Soccer only has select licenses, which is why people tend to not go for that, because they want to go for that licensed play. You know, when they pick up Inter Milan, they want those players. When they pick up, you know, Man United or Arsenal or Liverpool or any other football club, Barcelona, Real Madrid, they want to be controlling players that have correct names, correct licenses, correct jerseys. It's the whole immersion. It's a big deal.
One more and you're done.
Me, I couldn't care less, personally. But when you've got 30 billion being made on microtransactions alone from FIFA, it clearly shows that a lot of people really care.
That's it. The harvest is complete. We need to wait for the all clear from the Arcanists.
Oh yeah, GTA 5 has been selling like hotcakes. I still don't understand why people keep buying those microtransactions. Have you seen how much money they've made from MTX? It's fucking sickening. It's crazy. It dwarfs what EA makes.
Heads up, outlaws. They're
And
after
yet you don't get anyone
Of
complaining
course
about
they
that.
want it now that the risky part's done.
I wonder why.
Okay, they mean business. Send a couple of the big guns.
King Cobra, I remember my Commodore 64.
The outlaws are down the
I used to
boss.
love that
Nicely handled.
computer. Some of my favourite games still are on that computer. Anyone remember the Atari Lynx? Oh, I'm talking about the handheld Lynx. Yeah. I think it had like a gauntlet on there, like an RPG if I remember correctly. That was so sick. Games were simple in those days. Yeah, the name of Anthem originally was Beyond. And you know, they made the schoolboy mistake of not really checking if the name was available. But Anthem's failure is due to multiple reasons at launch. Not just one.
Don't look now. Reinforcements. 3 more big guys. 3.
Harvest your own
Three
coin,
more
you
big
bastards.
guys. 3.
Fantastic work.
I have Xboxes. I've had the... Yeah, I've pretty much had them all. I generally try to buy them all at launch. And then at least I've got that out the way and I don't need to worry about, oh look, this game came out and I want to play it but I can't. So, to avoid that
Success.
situation,
They're on the run. Things will be a little safer for a while.
I generally buy all 3.
Last of the outlaws are gone. Well done. Coolant secured for Fort Tarsus.
Lego! I still remember getting my Xbox, coming home, having Halo, and my brother was like, are you gonna play it? Yeah, soon. When are we gonna start playing it? Soon. 4 hours later. When are we gonna play it? I'm still trying to get my gamer tag right. Spent forever trying to figure out what I wanted my gamer tag. By the time I figured out what my gamer tag was, it was time for bed. Decisions. Hmm? My PTSD from the racing is done. Vital Vice? What platform? That would really help. And the second question is, did you exploit? You never know, they may have figured out a way to actually outsmart. Do things that no man has done before. Oh, is it? Okay. I'll come over there. We were talking about gaming moments and how certain things were like just pure genius. And you know, the Metal Gear franchise, say what you will, some of the moments in that game were just mind-blowing. You know, like a Psycho Mantis. Anyone here played Metal Gear Solid? Really? You've never played Metal Gear Solid? You need to play it. Ignore, you know, go play the remastered version. You need to play it. That Psycho Mantis boss was so special. What about Metal Gear Solid 3? Really? What are you doing? Yeah! He's never played Witcher, right? Not like there's anyone else out here that's following that, following that trend. You know, not like there's anyone else out there that hasn't, played that game. Shame on you, Red. Shame on you. So there was a boss in Metal Gear Solid 3 called The End. How many of you actually shot him with your sniper rifle right at the beginning of the game? So at the beginning of the game, right, it tells you that you can to take out your binoculars and scope out the area and you see the enemies, right? But you can also use your sniper rifle to scope in. And when you see the guy in the wheelchair, Otacon tells you, that's a really, really dangerous dude. You need to watch out for him. He's one of the best sharpshooters. But you can just shoot him and kill him there and then. And when you actually get to the boss battle that's supposed to happen with him later, there's no one there. Yeah, I could just killed him. Or, when you actually go and fight him, once the fight starts, if you pause the game, go into, shut the game down, go to your PlayStation settings, put the date 2 weeks forward. When you go back, when you load the game back up, and you continue playing, you get a call from Otacon telling you that you should be ashamed of yourself. The guy died from old age waiting for you, and he's dead. He's dead. It's these little touches that Hideo does. That's amazing. I don't know what the fuck he was doing with Death Stranding though. But in the Metal Gear series, these little touches are filtered everywhere. Like, Psycho Mantis. He'd turn around to you, right? And say, right, I see you've been playing like Crash Bandicoot for like 15 hours. And you're like, how the fuck does he know that? And then he'll just start telling you your playing history and stuff like this and things about you. And you're like, what the fuck? Obviously it turned out that it was actually reading your memory card. But he could mimic everything you were doing. There was no way you could beat him. So you get a call from Otacon and he says, I think it was from the Colonel. And he tells you that, the only way to beat him is to deceive him. Disconnect your control port from port 1 and put it into port 2 so he can't read you anymore.
The coolant will be in canisters.
And that's how you did it.
Look for them. Keep your head up. These beasts.
There was no other way to beat him. You had to disconnect from port 1 and put it into port 2. But it's these little touches that made the experience so much more special. The first time you meet Wolf, the sniper, she was amazing.
Get the 4 canisters to the platform as quickly as possible. Quickly now, but steady. Steady. Nice work. Smooth and steady.
Final Fantasy VII was the first game that told me I should take a break from playing too much. Yeah, it could do that. I know the story. I know a lot of the story of Witcher.
Nicely done, but you're not done yet.
I think one of the reasons why I didn't play it, well, there's two actually. It's a Western. I assumed it was like a traditional Western RPG, like Oblivion and Morrowind and Skyrim, and I really despise those games. I can't stand them. When it comes to RPGs, I prefer a linear path. I prefer a story-driven linear path. So I'm going through what the author of the story wanted me to experience. this is his story, and I'm following through, and playing out the story he wanted me to experience. That's why I prefer JRPGs over Western RPGs, because JRPGs are pretty linear when it comes to that sort of thing. And I always assumed that Witcher was the same, which is why one of the reasons why I stayed away from it. And the second reason was I had a guy who just did nothing but talk about Witcher. So by the time I was gonna come around to play it, I knew everything. It's like, hey dude, I might play it one day. That's alright. I'll tell you everything anyway. Thanks. Thanks a lot. Hey Big T, how's it going? Hey, we got our resident build maker in town.
That's it. The harvest is complete. We just need to hang on
They
until
should make
everything's
a
secured.
comprehensive MGS collection like they did with Kingdom Hearts if they expect people going back to those. MGS4 is still stuck in PS3. I agree, Gonzalo. I 100% agree. And it's one of the reasons why I'm still waiting for Final Fantasy 13 to come over to the PS4 as a compilation. But with them all coming to the Xbox Game Pass, I guess I won't have to wait much longer.
Okay, they mean business.
Agreed,
Send a couple
Merlin.
of the big
The
guns.
Psycho Mantis was really clever for the PS1 days. Blood Rain was awesome, King Cobra. That was awesome. Absolutely awesome.
Outlaw boss down. That should give the others pause.
What else have we got? Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver was freaking amazing. Dot hacking, yep, dot hack was amazing. How's it going, Elite Gaming? Big T, did you ever play any of the other dot hack games? Before I say some stuff about it. Because there's something really cool about the dot hack series.
Don't look now. Reinforcements. 3 more big guys. 3.
Harvest your own coolant, you bastards.
But for those of you that have never played a dot hack, the premise is it's an offline game, offline RPG, but it's built around an MMO world. So as you're playing, you can make friends and meet people, but these people
Fantastic
also
work.
actually log out of the game from when they need to log out to go do what they need to do in real life and stuff. It's all simulated. So it gives you that kind of MMO immersion feeling, but in an offline experience, and it works really well.
They're making a retreat.
So once you get through the majority of the story, your character basically retires, Big T. And he basically, goes on to live with his life.
Last of the
Then you
outlaws.
have
Well done. Cool and secure
the next
for
series where
Tarsus.
your character comes back. And they check on the actual person that's supposed to be controlling your character, but he's not actually playing, and there's no player controlling your character. And your character basically is infected with something, if I remember correctly, and decides to go on a killing spree and killing people while they're jacked up into the game. A bit like Sword Art Online. But it's the moment they defeat your character, all the data's gone. It corrupts the data entirely.
Alright.
Dot Hack is a good game. I think they've got like the Recode series, which gives you like so many different versions of the game for like £20 or something. It's really cheap. That's what I'm doing. I think we did good. My PayPal address is in the description below, guys, for that help. I know, that was my personal funding. I shot some stuff for them. But no, you can donate to the charity in multiple different ways. You can do it through PayPal, you can do it through Android Pay, Apple Pay, you can do it through multiple different ways. Gojira fan, I will show you as soon as we get to the intermission screen, because that is where you see them. Fantasy Star Universe was cool. I think that was on the Xbox. I think it was an Xbox exclusive, actually. That was really cool until Sega decided to close it. Its biggest problem was the fact that it was exclusive to the Xbox. I know Microsoft thought that they could attract more people by making it exclusive, but ultimately killed the game because people were still looking for JRPGs and that sort of thing on the PlayStation and PC. Sad times. Tree minutes! Tree! Tree! So chat, do you have a build for us to try? That's not bad, Dean. That's not bad. So, yeah, I still need to do those. But I'll get around to focusing on those in time. That's because you never used it. It doesn't count. I'm pretty sure it won't count for 4. The reason why it counts for 4 is because you're getting 4 times the rep. So that was their way of giving us more rep, but at the same time it just completed the challenge 4 times per clear. So there is a reason why you're getting the 4 times clear every time you do it. I mean, in theory, I should have, like, finished... Thanks to Big T, I should, like, you know, be done with everything, right? You know, it's true! Well, don't they count like you have to actually go into them, do the events multiple times? You know, after that event that we used them, it became his go-to weapon. I mean, look, black powder for me is only 4 times. Probably about 4 times. Alright, we're doing a black powder run. You're gonna break rap.
Canisters. Look for them.
And what's going on with these wyvern?
Theory is that hypothermia turns them a bit mad and draws them to the coolant.
Same with the brutes?
It seems so, yes.
Yeah, I'm not far off that actually.
Get the 4 canisters to the platform as quickly as possible.
Dean, I'm
Careful
not
with
far
that.
off that.
Coolant is volatile. That one's stable. Good job. Let's get another.
Good stuff, Gojira. Leave me alone, I'm reading chat. The javelin that I use the least has 960 power level, and my most used javelin is at 920. There's a difference for that. There's a reason for that, though, love, right? Isn't that because on your least used javelins you're just sticking anything that actually works, whereas the one that you like the most,
Good.
you're maintaining your best components. So even if you do get a level 80 and if it's totally trash, you're leaving the level 75 on it. Black powder with Gerard's hammer. What is my Gerard's hammer usage? I mean, it'll be interesting to see. Right, boys? I don't know.
One more to go.
That's weird. The flat cannon 2, and I guess it works for both. So what do we need from from this? We've got high explosive mortar, which I believe is a high explosive mortar. We've got the
That's it.
railgun.
The harvest is complete. We need to wait for the all clear from the Arcanists.
Isn't that Gerard's hammer?
Heads up, outlaws.
I
They're
can
after
tell
the
you
coolant.
if my
Of course
forge
they
will
won't
load.
now that the risky part's
Does.
done.
Alright. We got Gerard's hammer and black powder on the same. But can we use rubidium
Okay, they need
furnace on the
business.
other one?
Sent a couple of the big guns.
We can. So I will probably go with that. Or we can go with yeah, I think we'll go with
The outlaws thought their best could take
we
you
can go
down.
Venom Storm
Not a
or
chance.
rubidium furnace, but I will try rubidium furnace. So Spec, you know that project we're working on? I got the most important thing. The title. No, because I'm gonna, I want to make a little trailer. A little short, like a 10-15 second trailer. Wait, Dean, you used Gerard's hammer. Why on earth would you use Gerard's hammer? I mean, I'm trying to save him a lifetime of therapy here. Hush. I'm showing him respect by questioning why. Venom Storm and Best Defense with 2 grenade launchers. Nice. Alright, let's finish this. Is this the third one? Free. You sure? I think this should be the third. Tree.
Don't look now. Reinforcements. 3 more, big guys. 3.
Harvest your own coolant, you bastards.
Well, I mean, those two kind of like just evaporated in front of me. I know, right?
Fantastic work.
My melee. I haven't run it in a while, so I can't tell you. So I do want to get Legendary Freelancer finally.
You've got them. They're falling back. We've done good work today.
Lego! Well done, incomplete. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Shipment safe. Well done. Coolant secured for Fort Tazes.
Almost ready. I think that should be it. Alright. If everyone's ready, we are departing. Yep. Again and again, it is really good. I like the fact that it kind of hits and then detonates again. It's actually a double detonator. To be fair, I only find that I need best defense if I'm during boss battles. Let's see. We got we got a 300% solvent green and a crappy Vessel's Arc. You know what? I will take this solvent green. That is a good one. It even has harvest bonus. See? That, you know, shit just got real. Alright, so let's same thing. What stronghold should we go with? Tyrant Mine? Or Temple? What are we running, boys? Damn, man. Huh? From what I understand, we're going to be using black powder because Spec wanted to make us all try it out to see if we actually get credit for it 4 times. And I guess in the ordnance, Rubidium Furnace. Yep, Rubidium Furnace sounds good. Pop, pop, pop. I actually got a good one. $375. I'll take that one. Yep. Big T says, I can't stand a ranger. I don't know why. B-Love says, Furnace. And we have been requested to do Tyrant. Go with whatever you like. Ooh. You can go away. I've got 300% gear charges with 25% harvest bonus. Fuck yeah, get in there. Need me that bit of a gear harvest bonus. I got another one. I got two of them. That's actually a good one. I like it. Combo blast, 200%. Has anyone seen Tinkerbell lately? I haven't seen him around. Tiger Bite. Still. I'll message him later today. See, I'll send him a get well soon. When you're all ready, I am going to quickly go and get myself a drink while the level is loading. Free. Armor Ultimate. Only for the bosses. I think Big T is just giving us an easy way in right now. My favourite combo on Anthem is my Ranger's Elemental Rage with Spark Beam. Any Rangers in here want to respond to that? Don't be mean. Not everyone is a guru like you. Hey, Mr. Player, how's it going, buddy? Ah, look at Big T. I'm not going to be truly evil today. Nah, it's alright. He realised that no matter what he throws at us after last time, we can handle it. I'm going to be right back, guys. I'm just going to quickly go get a drink, and I'll be 2 seconds.
somehow acquired acidic weapons. We've already lost several supply caravans.
Luckily, they left some of the acid behind. I've traced the origin to this region.
We need to shut this operation down. At the source, Freelancer.
It would be my pleasure.
Freelancer, spike in Shaper energy. There are 2 relics nearby.
Scars and relics usually go hand in hand.
How's it going, chat? I'm back. I'm back. And I'm burning.
There's the relic.
Looks unstable. Scars have been messing with it.
You'll need to silence it.
Have you not checked what your rubidium furnace and black powder's on? So before I make a start, Colossus, so we've got Flat Cannon, which is the black powder, or 0 out of 8. Black powder is 4, and rubidium furnace is 26 out of 35. Alright. Sorry about that, chat, we are now back on the... Oh, I got a Lego. Thanks, Red. He's living the dream. He is living the dream. Do we actually have a detonator? Melee. Black powder boy. I haven't seen any damage
Collect
like
the
it with the
echoes, Freelancer.
consumables
They
for
should be
fire
close.
damage with Elemental Rage and Spark Beam. How much damage are you getting, Dean? We got adamant person in chat saying that that combo is the be all and end all. It's the bee's knees. It's the number one, you know, setup for Ranger. With Fire Sigil,
That's it. You're halfway done.
it makes a massive difference apparently. East. Oh, I'm going to deliver. There's one more. Nope, not anymore. The spark beam, I believe, hits for like 30k or something, but the explosion is fire damage that ticks for over 150k. Yeah, but if he's ticking anything more than 10 times, it does more damage, right? That is maths. See? I can do maths. No. I just know that I can burn places. Hey, don't diss those level 1 guns, they were the best thing for a while. I mean, they were!
Energy levels normal. You did it.
No.
Looked like the scars were using
I think up until like 4 months ago, they were the best weapon in the game.
Could be how they're making weapons.
Let's check the second relic. See if we find something.
You didn't read about the bug?
There's the second relic.
And a lot of scars.
So the base default weapons were outscaling every single weapon in the game in terms of damage. So the idea was that you had the base weapon, it overscaled its power, but it was done that way to give you that power fantasy feeling, so you felt strong and everything. The problem was they didn't realise that if you got to level 30 and started using it with a high gear score, it scaled off your gear score as well, so it did more damage than everything in the game. It became a big meme for a while. You know, I remember Ben Irvin coming out saying, you know, we appreciate some people are a bit upset about this. It's funny, but not funny at the same time. I mean, it's funny. I found it quite hilarious. The idea, I mean, their idea was to give you a, you know, a smooth kind of ride off the start, but in effect, it ended up
Scar reinforcements.
punishing them more. Brad, you've been requested to run that build. We could try next round. See which one of us has the better damage. Obviously it's going to be Spec because he's like not said anything today yet. He's like super quiet. Focusing. That black powder is his dream. There's still enemies up there as one. No, you wouldn't. Mate, black powder is special. It has a special... It has a special place in our hearts. It's black and it's a powder. But it's the only thing in the game that's both black and a powder. Just think of all the compounds you can make with that black powder.
That should... What was that?
Just a hunch, but that might
See?
close the eggs.
Which means the job's not done.
It came from underground. I'll find you a way in.
Die! That, boys, is a wrap. No liquor, butter. But I am overheated. Sadness! Thank you for the follow. What? I do need my drinks. Oh yeah. Oh yes. We're gonna put some pepper salt on that guy. Who's eating? Who's gonna eat it with all that pepper salt? I mean, Francis, you seemed really enthusiastic about that one, so I'll leave that one with you, buddy. No, goddamn! I thought I got rid of the cobwebs.
Looks like you'll have to go through the water.
Still got overheated. Black powder, baby. Black powder. You know, all they need to do is like make black powder. What? Maybe. I don't know. 10 times more powerful. I mean, mine's doing 4 to 6k per pellet. Well, the thing is, it's supposed to be one of those... For those people that don't want to prime and detonate, these weapons were supposed to be higher in damage, but really they don't take consideration into... What was it? Poor guy. But that thing's got me thinking now. That guy that said... I mean, he gave a specific date. 10/3/2020. That's the thing, I don't know. Because that makes a big difference, right?
Oh, this is a bad room.
I'm not outside the mission area. I was there. What? I was inside. You guys were outside of the area. What the fuck? Fucking stupid game.
That looks like...
Another relic. Watch out. It's unstable.
Whoa! Yeah, they do that. I'll gather the fragments.
Oh, I'm getting killed. I'm getting killed. I didn't realize. I was looking at chat. Chat didn't warn me. Anyone want to get me up? I have cookies. Man, as soon as I say cookies, everyone's here. Fuck's sake.
Stars! The bottom through the ceiling.
What's your guys' view on... And chat, feel free to chime in on this one. So Microsoft has announced that all their first-party games, not third-party, but first-party games, will be available on the Xbox One X. I assume it will also be available on the Xbox One S as well, when the Xbox Series X comes out. What's your view on this? But only for like a year or two. Is it a good thing or a bad thing? So like for example, Sony has said our games that come out for the PS5 will be PS5 exclusive. Period. They will not... If you have a PS4, if our backwards compatibility isn't ready, you're going to have to fork out money and upgrade. Whereas Microsoft is saying, if you just bought an Xbox One X, you haven't wasted your money. You'll still be able to get first-party games from us. We'll still support you. Third-party companies, it's up to them if they want to release it cross-platform. But what's your view on that? A good thing, bad thing? Yeah, but are you saying it's a good or a bad? That's an interesting take. That's not the general consensus. Big T, the 3rd of October or the 3rd of March, someone came into the chat and said that's the new release date for Anthem 2.0. Yeah, I mean, we haven't found anything, but that's what that was regarding.
Did we make it worse?
No, energy readings are stabilizing. Stay in the center.
I agree, Gonzalo. I totally agree with that assessment. just need a bit of my ultimate back. Just give me my ultimate. Okay, I got my ultimate. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. River of Fire it is. I agree, Gonzalo. I think it will definitely shift Nest consoles, but I think that's not the Microsoft plan anymore. To shift as many consoles. It does seem like they just want their games to be played everywhere.
Freelancer, the only way out.
Because at the moment, you'll be able to play it on the Xbox Game Pass, the Project X Cloud, PC, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X. So that's like 5-6 different platforms that you can enjoy Xbox games. Sure, the console might not sell as many, but they'll be selling more units of their games, right? And as we notoriously know, the console always makes a loss. It's off the game purchases that they make most of their money. So, it's interesting. I think it's very pro-consumer though. It's amazingly pro-consumer. It finally has a purpose. The minions are being fed. They are scattering. That is so awesome.
I should stop doing that.
Now this one's gonna be difficult. Under 20 minutes. Thankfully we don't have to do it. Woot woot! Maybe that's why they didn't add this one to the challenge. Because it wasn't possible. What, to do this in under 20 minutes? Esoteric soloed Riven. I don't know how he done it though.
Down we go.
Man, you took the whole black powder thing to heart, huh?
I don't like the look of that, or the sound of that.
Alright, so it's going to be interesting to see if this does count to 4, because if it does, that's going to be very, very interesting.
Seems so bad.
No! Reload! Reload!
It's dead, right?
Yeah, we got it!
Dead.
It's dead. The scars will no longer be able to make acidic weapons.
And I didn't get eaten alive.
A good day all around.
I will see when I go to Fort Tarsus. I mean, you could have been completing the first one, not the Business Trial, but the blue version, which only requires you to use it like 3 times. It doesn't matter. It works for all of them down the chain. Yeah, Spec, go into your Discord settings and understand on voice for input. Put it up a little bit. I can't be the only one that thinks it's really quiet. Welcome back, Jay. That dude, yeah, I totally agree. That they should have had like 3 or 4 events that you could do to make up that number. But having a single event is soul crushing. Who did that? You crazy? But that's 120 instead of 125. Alright, I have to go back to Fort Tarsus, so I got out too quickly. What do you need, Jay? Apparently the rumor is that the Series 1X may run Steam OS as a dual OS system. Hmm? So when you go to boot up the machine, you can obviously preset it to load up the... It'll be preset to load Xbox One, right? Your Xbox Series X. But I'm guessing in the options you'll have the option to boot up the Steam OS, which will allow you to play your Steam games. I mean, that's a massive, if it's true, of course. That's a really big deal. That's a big, big deal. I did ask, I'm waiting for a thing. Alright. Let's do a Temple of Scar to test out with these same loadouts to test. Because it would have been impossible for you to for it to confirm his theory because I only got one. So Temple of Scar it is. Let's do it. You must have used it multiple times. We shall soon find out, my friend. We are very close to discovery of something great. Although I do think we broke spec completely. Gonzalo, I thought the same thing, but recently Steam have just pretty much finished the official release for Steam OS. Seems perfect timing, and it's a lot more lightweight than Microsoft's one would be. Secondly, it's a lot more harder to hack. If they put Windows on there, you know everyone and their grandma is going to be hacking it day one. So I think for those reasons alone, they would want to avoid Windows. Just look at the Dreamcast when it came out. It was running on a Windows-based operating system, and that got hacked to play without any form of modification in like the first month. It destroyed the console. Having a form of Windows on a console is a bad idea. People will hack that like crazy. Right, I am ready, boys. I mean, I know you said you wanted to be sadistic, but that's not pushing it, right? Does that work still? Or is it not working anymore? Nope, that command seems to be broken. Sure. Next one we run that Spark Beam Ranger build and see how it goes. It's another build, right? It's another build! Wow, Restream really fucked up today. I am live, right? I'm not just assuming I'm live and just talking to imaginary people. I'm not like stuck in some Twilight Zone. Well, I mean, so in order to stream, you need a stream key. And that is connected to your application of use, right? So I'm using the stream key from Multistream so I can stream to YouTube and Twitch, even though the Twitch one isn't working at the moment. Now I've just come to the dashboard of Multistream and it says both of them are offline. So I actually don't know how I'm streaming right now. I'm not doing it through the PlayStation, no, I'm actually doing it through the Capture Card PC setup. So, I mean, I won't complain, but it...
And a scar I called Skelos leads the swarm in these caves. Corvus ambushed the creature, but it got away.
So now, Skelos is our problem.
Naturally.
I'll forgive you, buddy. I'll forgive you. You can always switch the shots though. Did I go down?
Need some help?
Okay. Took a while to register. I heard the puppy. I heard the puppy. I've got static on your mic still? Come on. I thought that was fixed. You are super quiet. You need to go into your Discord settings. And on your input you need to just push the slider up a little. It must be really low. It's about 5% better.
You'll need to destroy the alarms.
Oh, I thought I'd just let them play. One down.
I don't need a status update every time.
Oh, that was for Faye.
Oh.
5 more, freelancer.
I need to. Alright, chat, I'm gonna try something real quick. Guys, I'm not gonna be able to hear you for a second. Chat, is that actually
My ears
better?
are still ringing,
Worse?
but the alarms
Is
are
that
destroyed.
fixed things? Not fixed things? Has that taken all the static away? I believe you can tell me the truth.
He looks friendly.
Right,
Does he though?
I'm gonna
Nothing but meat
come
and
back
behind
and
that shield. Stagger them and then dig in.
start
Interesting
listening to
metaphor.
people. Just let me know after I finish
Can we
talking
not talk about food right now?
if that made any difference
Whoa.
to the
I'm detecting
static noise that
extremely
you
high
lot
energy
will
readings
occasionally hear.
Skelos must have found the shield.
Let go!
It was buried centuries ago in a cataclysm. No doubt, Skelos plans to cause another.
Great. I love a good world-changing, possibly ending complication.
Alright. Did that make any difference at all, guys? No, but when I was talking previously,
You'll
could you
need to
hear me
restart the
talking?
power.
Look around for fuel.
You could still hear it. That's strange. Okay. Well, the thing is, I thought it might be my headset that was causing the static because it's USB. It might be interfering with my USB mic. Which is why I turned my headset off.
Look at all these barrels just lying around.
They could at least organize them.
Yeah, scars don't really do that. Try filling up the pump,
I will.
freelancer.
Maybe I've suppressed it too much? Let's have a look. I didn't know you like that
Let's
25k.
move.
Is that per pellet or in total? Jeez. Alright, you guys go ahead real quick. I'm just gonna check something. See if I can ad hoc fix this static. I'm not happy about that. Gonna try something real quick to see if I can fix it. Alright. I mean, 26k, it fires what, 6 pellets?
We're
How many does it fire?
I found the scars.
Thanks, Seth. Very helpful.
I've got an idea, but it's definitely not covert.
Told you, not a priority.
And, freelancer, it might cave you in.
Calculated risk.
The structural integrity of that wall is weak. See those explosives? Blow the damn thing.
Yes, ma'am.
Has that made it any better? You can still hear it, okay. It's not that. How about now? Yeah. That's just when I stop talking. I see. I think I'm... I'm gonna guess it's the noise gate.
Grab the explosives. It's sure
Is that
anywhere
better?
out.
Test. Testing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah? Awesome. It was... Well... It's, It wasn't there last time.
All right, explosives in place.
I'm still trying to troubleshoot this while... This shouldn't be doing this. Because it was fine last time. Still there, but not as bad. Okay, let me, How's that? You should hear a bunch of stuff now. You can still hear it. How about now? I am the one and only greatest person. God damn it. I wonder if it's from Discord.
Explosives primed. Get back, freelancer.
It worked.
And you're still alive.
Alright, can you hear it now?
Ugh. Ugh. Looks like we tapped into a primitive sewer system.
More than looks like it.
Good news is, we're closing in on the construct, and probably more scars, but that's to be expected.
Sev, I
Can you
want
hear
it
it now?
noted that I'm literally walking through shit for you.
Can you hear it now?
Noted.
Can you hear it now? As in you can't hear me over? So we're good? Okay, so it was Discord. Okay, so we're definitely good. Chat is saying they still hear it. Okay, then it was Discord. I had my input at like 85. Reducing it down to 60 seems to have fixed it. Am I going the right way?
Of course, the sewers didn't lead to a quiet spot.
Fly up, Freelancer. Exits above you.
Yeah, sorry about that, chat. At least we got down to the root problem and fixed it. Did Jay ever come back with what he wanted? There's still a little... There's a lot of follow for follow stuff, and people don't understand that they are completely pointless. So when I first started, I was registered to a lot of these communities that were follow for follow, like for like, and yeah, it does help you get your first 100, and it does help you, build that number up. But in the reality, none of those people are going to come back to your channel. And because of that, it's, well, first and foremost, it's a bannable offense by YouTube. Getting fake subscribers. And secondly, you're only damaging your channel. Because if you end up getting like 5,000 subscribers, but your videos are getting 1 view, or 50 views. Considering your average is about, 5-10% of your viewer base, it's just not worth it. Like, I've got friends at work who are really good friends of mine who haven't followed me based on the fact that, what the hell's wrong with your arm? Yeah, that threw me off. But they haven't followed me mainly because they've got no interest in Anthem. I mean, they could follow me, but they'll never watch any of the content. And at that point, there's no reason for them to follow me. Sure, they'll get the notifications. Sure, my numbers will increase by 1. But what's the point if I'm never going to really get a view from that? It's just a fake number. And a lot of people don't really, understand that actually hurts your channel so much.
We're coming up on the construct.
Seb, can you tell me anything else about Skilos?
Only that it's mean and damn hard to kill. Wishing his plans. I can't help thinking this place must be special somehow.
And I wish more people actually realize this. And you know, you're gonna get invites from people telling you, come join my Discord, and where we follow for follow, like for like, increase your numbers. But all they're doing is collecting your data, making their Discord as big as possible, and then selling off their Discord channel to a company so it has all your data. So guys, if you are looking to start a channel, anyone in here, my advice, you know, I'm being pulled back. Why am I being pulled back? I shouldn't be pulled back. I'm the notorious one. But yeah, like I was saying, if you are planning on doing something like that, don't do the like for like, don't do the follow for follow. Instead, have those meaningful conversations, have those discussions with people around your level, people that are, you know, still sub 10, sub 10k. Try to do collaborations. Try to, you know, go into other people's chats and, you know, support them. And you'll find that they will do the same thing for you. There's a bit of advice for everyone. I saw that other guy left. The true Anthem hater. Huh? Yeah, he has literally been on my Twitter, on my Discord, and it's the same shit all the time. Every comment, tweet I make, it's there with toxicity. It's just, yeah. So at this point, I just called him out on it. Huh? I just called him out on it. Good enough. I don't need to report him, I made him look silly. I mean, everyone that's watching me now is here because either A, they enjoy Anthem, or B, they enjoy my company. I'm guessing it's definitely B, with a bit of A, but you know. You guys love me, right?
You didn't tell me Skilos had a tank.
Please love me, I
than
want
that.
friends.
If these readings are correct, Skilos is the tank. They're fused together.
I don't even want to know how that's possible.
Always Gaming, well, we had someone come in, say 10/3/2020, whether that's a European or American date, I don't know. I've looked around, I haven't found anything. I think it's probably about 4 or 5 months away, at least.
Shield stun, go, go, go!
Yeah, I think it's still some ways away. I'll be surprised if I see it for the anniversary event. If we even get an anniversary event. So if we have an anniversary event, I don't want it to be filler anymore. I think that's what I'm going to be discussing next in my video. I can't... I need it to ultimate. It can't be another filler event anymore. At this point we need something a little more substantial. You know? Well, I mean, we're not going to get Valentine's Day, that's for sure, because the actual event here ends in February. So they're not going to have something immediately after to release. We usually have like a 2-3 week break, right? But it would be great if we had Anthem 2.0 like that soon. I mean, I would be up for it. I mean, I wouldn't knock it down, but that will have been roughly, what, 1 year of development for them? Give or take? Or like 10 months of development?
Need some help.
I mean, 10 months of development, to be fair, isn't bad. I mean, don't forget. I mean, look at it this way, right? Usually to make games it takes years, right? It takes 4 or 5 years to make a game. But if you already know what you're doing, you've already got the base of what you're doing. All you're doing is, if they're still sticking with Frostbite, they're basically porting that knowledge to a better code base. And we're not going to think.
Silence. Sometimes it's the very best of sounds.
I prefer the sound of clinking beers.
I think I've earned a round.
You stopped the cataclysm and defeated an entire swarm, I'd say so.
Let's see. Yeah, my black powder was 3. I went to 4. And now I'm at 9. So I got 5. But my railgun 2 didn't get any. No, you just need to equip it, right? Yeah. Sorry, I think I got 5 for black powder, yeah. Hey look, I was using rubidium furnace and it gave me rubidium furnace. Right. What's the legendary mission today? Let's do it. Halleck ran off alone. Find him before the Dominion does! I thought that'd be a bit more dramatic. No worries, buddy. Is that one legendary mission and a stronghold, or just one legendary mission? Alright, cool. Let's do it. Wait, wasn't that guy in chat? Who was it that wanted you to try that build? Hey, what's up, Steel 8? Yeah, do you don't want to try that as a Nope. He just said this is what he was using and with fire sigil and was getting a lot of damage per tick. I guess so. Rainbow, essentially, sometimes they're your dailies. They also can reward legendaries. Obviously, a stronghold will give you more chances of legendaries, but this is just a nice way of just mixing it up. There is. A component? No, just a sigil. So I've only got a 6-1 Ember's Lance, which is sad times. And what was the other one? Oh. Which one is it? Elemental Ops. He said Elemental Rage. That's a weapon. Yeah, why not? Try it out. Might be the best build to ever grace humanity. I've seen weirder things. I don't think I've ever used Elemental Ops. I don't even know what it looks like. I've got Elemental Rage. Bluish gun. I've got it. It's got like a little cloth on it. Yeah, it's got like a little bluish cloth on it. I mean, it's only like, it's in the middle. Upgraded Defender, Standard Issue Freelancer Rifle, Veterans Fury. Hitting elite enemies increases all elemental damage by 5% for 10 seconds. Stacks to 20. And mine is a stat stick with a... Huh? Yep. Don't know how this build is going to work. I are scared. I are scared. Triple fire. Triple fire. I don't think I have a green fire. Yeah, I don't have a green fire. Oh, I do. Alright, dude. I mean, I'm using explosive blaze for a grenade. This seems appropriate. Actually, I'm not. I'm using Gambit. So I'll go with explosive blaze. This seems totally appropriate. So round wrap, yeah, we hit our charity goal. The goal was 500, hit £528. That was really, really nice. Now it's just... Yep. And a little more clear as well. Be nice if we could hit around 600, but I'm happy with the 5. You're welcome, Steely. You are welcome. Oh, you guys ready? My bad. You know, I wasn't just waiting there to waste a few more seconds to deprive someone from their dinner. I wouldn't do that. Right? You have faith. Ooh, man. Ugh. You know, one of these days, just one of these days, I'm gonna start a stream without a hitch. One of these days. That is when the dream becomes a reality. I like how we've all got the same entrance.
I'm heading out now, Faye.
What's the plan?
Find Halleck, yell a bit,
We're missing
then wring
someone.
his neck.
Oh, so a good plan.
Nice and simple.
Just don't be too hard on him.
You will.
And I already regret it. If those were the last words I ever speak to him, I can't raise him. He's not responding.
I'll get him back.
Hey man, thank you for the follow. What happened? You know, I think this is the best Ranger armor set. Because Star Wars. The movie was good. It was. The movie was good. The story sucked. There was no sense to anything that was actually going on.
Okay,
But the
I'm
movie
fortress.
was
Any
good.
sign of Halleck?
Pretty quiet. Nothing so far. I'll look around.
Not loving the idea of being back here.
I
What
told
could
you
go
the
wrong?
story sucks. But the movie was good.
Watch it. They were waiting for you.
I mean, I think everyone's seen everything that they need to see about that right now. But let's not spoil it for those that haven't spoiled it, but it's good. I mean, at least we can agree that the film was good, but the story was crap. I mean, we can have this discussion if you want, and you know, we can sit down and go through the points, but eventually we'll agree that I was right. Yeah, but eventually we'll come to the conclusion that I was right. But I don't know how this build is supposed to work. But I was told damage over time of like lots of damage. Like 150k a tick. How do you get the damage over time? I don't know about that, but that grenade was fucking legendary. That landed on his head. And that was like,
Good.
"Ooh."
Not seeing any more.
Halleck must have holed up inside. I'll go check. Think the Dominion fixed all the equipment we broke on the way in?
Let's hope.
Big T, yeah, we're talking about, what the hell happened there?
Halleck!
No, it's not. I got a cutscene. Let the cutscene play out. This is the anthem. This is the end game. Well, I couldn't. I mean, do you see anything on your black screen? Yeah. You see, this is where playing it through the capture card comes in handy. Stream don't go down. But yeah, Big T, we're talking about the new Star Wars movie. I personally think, as a movie, it was entertaining. But as a Star Wars movie, it was a bad movie. You heard that right, chat? Chat, you heard that right? He said that if I had full knowledge of Star Wars as a movie and as a sci-fi enterprise, he said I have full knowledge that he'll give me credit. So I get some credit there. You heard him right, chat? You're on my side. This is sad. I mean, this is a long cutscene. Isn't this the one where it says get glitched? Oh, Owen, and he bitch slaps you out of the way. See? BT agrees! Yes, it was entertaining, and yes, it was a bad Star Wars movie. We can agree on that. See? That is my point. It was an entertaining movie, but it was a bad Star Wars movie. If it had any other name in the title, the film would have been enjoyable. You know what? As long as you don't say Stargate, because that is my jam. SG-1, the series, was amazing. So like next week I'm gonna no life Tyrant Mine. to get my 30 odd clears. To get my challenge of tasks done. On that note, on Tuesday, well, I'm working, so I will be home 7 PM my time, which is... It's in an hour from now. I know Spec won't be around, so if either of you are about, we can... You'll be asleep! It's no time for sleep, man. Yeah, I wish I could get to sleep at 10 PM. What's that, Spec? How long is this cutscene? I might just end the round here and just reboot the game. I can... No! I don't think so. Really? This is so bad. I wonder if I can. I don't think I've got any control of movement. Alright, you're gonna have to manually just turn off the game. You can close the app. Take it easy, dude. That is so bad. See, that's the type of shit that they should be reacting on quite quickly. Like, if it's bugged, then they know it's bugged. Take it out of the fucking rotation. There is no fucking reason why that should be in the rotation. It's just not the point. It's like, they must be aware that it's broken. You know, when every other fucking developer out there knows that there is something broken with the game and that it's not working, they fix it within 48 hours at the latest. They take it out of the rotation and put something else in. It should not be in the rotation. So if I rejoin this now, it'll work. Yeah, I'm taking a chance. Sorry, guys, rant over. Yeah, that sort of thing just irritates me, because it's not hard to take it out of the rotation. It doesn't even require a patch, it is done server-side. Evil threads. I don't know, it's just, it really irritates me when I see shit like that, where it should just be removed. There's no reason for it to be there.
There, you've got them. You survived a fury.
Well, don't sound so surprised.
Hey, we've got bigger problems out here.
Alec?
I didn't get very far. I'm outside. You need to see this.
How's it going, Homestar? Welcome back. I'm not sure. I mean, it's not really doing anything for me. I'm not convinced. Yeah, but he was saying it was doing damage over time. It was ticking. Oh, I guess it's just constantly hitting, right?
Flight suppression everywhere. I can manage short hops, but just save yourself.
No, it's all or nothing, Alec.
I'm dead weight, kid.
You're dead wrong. You worry about those suppression machines, I'll carve a path.
Oh, okay. What the hell? We're going out with a bang.
Hey, we're not gonna last long out here.
You'll need an extraction.
Hoping you can
Why
work
does
a
it look like I can see his
miracle.
face?
I'm on it. Hang tight.
My fingernails.
Just so I can shoot it.
How you doing, kid?
White knuckle time.
Nothing to it. I once fought off 3 dozen outlaws that trapped me in a canyon.
How'd you survive?
I just... crap. I've got trouble. Back in a sec.
Sure, leave me hanging.
I'm doing 3k. Not burning, though. Must be doing this wrong. Oh right, my Ember's masterwork as well, so that probably...
I need assistance.
I got destroyed. Yeah, we've got someone joining. If only they knew the trouble and efforts we went through to get to this point in life. I'm gonna go 5k Ember. According to this spec, you're still inside. Well, crits give me 8k. Is that what you mean? I'm not using elemental ops. But it's not 150. Never say never, buddy.
Clear. You did it.
I'm sure they're just getting started. Faye, how's that miracle coming?
You just worry about the fight. I'll find a way to get you out of there.
Yeah, my Colossus couldn't hit 2 million.
I'll get this suppression thing sorted.
You know, I kind of have to worry about both.
No, you don't. That's what I was going to tell you. Trust your team. Do your part, we'll do ours. Everyone wins. When I was trapped in that canyon, I covered the north side, my buddy covered the south. And you know what? I never looked south.
Dominion really made it this time.
Use your geography. Find the cover. An ambush works both ways. And don't ever...
So this
retreat.
just
If you
increases
do,
your damage,
you're
right?
dead.
This
It's gonna be
element
forward
to
momentum. Put
rage.
them on their heels.
Be easier if I could fly.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
So wouldn't this be like really good for those like times when you're trying to hit like
Damn.
really high
Looks
with a
like this
storm?
flight suppression has a backup in place. I can't do anything until we take that out.
Freelancer, there's a generator nearby. That might solve it.
Worth a try. I'm on it. Alec, I'm trying to disable the generator now. Hang tight.
Yeah, sure.
And
I got nowhere else
the
to hang.
generator. Hey, I completed my daily ultimate. Woo! Come on, baby. Nope. I'm happy with my build on Ranger. My only build on Ranger. Hey look, I put you in a bubble. I mean, it's all about the burst damage, right? On bosses. The problem is, you're not as useful as you could be elsewhere. Anything else? There's nothing wrong with that.
Still waiting on this stupid generator.
Patience, kid. Lose your cool and you lose your head.
I mean, I wonder how much of these builds are going to lose.
Off duty, maybe.
Come,
but in the line of fire, you gotta stay in the moment.
Yeah, but how much of
Focus and
these
you'll
builds
miss
are
the
going to
bullet coming
change?
straight at you.
Are we going to have 2 damage outputs? Or 2 damage inscriptions? Or are they going to limit it to 1? What are they going to remove and what are they going to replace with things with? Are they going to add new damage boundaries? Are they going to recycle all the inscriptions that we've got? These are all questions that need answering. Which I guarantee you won't be answered. This person's like, what the hell did I walk into?
Okay, Alec, it's down.
Let me see now. Stupid Dominion technology. All the wires are red.
Never, Robert, never! What you see here is just my Colossus on a diet. It may look like a Ranger, but it's really just a Colossus on a diet.
There, you're clear. You can move ahead.
I'll do you one better. You can fly there.
It's down. You did it, Alec.
Okay, look.
Is there a doubt?
I don't
I'll do you one
agree
better.
with
The
Robert,
miracle's on its way. The trader owes
but
me
if I
a
have to
favor.
pick
He's
between
diverting
the
his
Ranger
strider
and the
to you.
Storm,
He'll meet you on the
I'm
other
gonna
side
go
of the
Ranger.
bridge.
This is Roland Hendricks coming in hot for a pickup. Who needs a ride?
Roland, we're headed your way.
I'm going to have to park it near... Oh, shit! Who was that? We've got Dominion incoming. Get to him, kid. I'll be right behind you.
Get moving, Halleck.
Letting you distract them. Throw off some fire.
Thanks a lot.
Tactics, kid. It's how you win.
How so?
Truth is, I needed you to want to save me. Get you fired up.
No. Colossus first, then Ranger, and then the rest.
Knows what motivates their people.
That is the order these things go in.
He'd asked me how things looked my way to the north. I kept telling him it's all good. I was lying my ass off getting hammered by outlaws, but it kept my buddy going. So, how's it going, kid?
So good.
Now you're learning.
Big T, you know it's the
There we
truth.
are.
You know it's the truth. You may deny it. You may want to
Careful, there's a Fury.
reject it. But eventually we'll come to the conclusion that I was right and you'll agree that the Colossus was superior in every way, shape, or form. And normal service in society will have been resumed.
Let's finish this.
I'm with you.
Yeah, I got a flying dog. Now to go pull the Houdini. So the other day, right?
You did it. I don't see any more Dominion.
I'm upstairs and I can hear my 5-year-old again. Alexa, repeat that song.
They'll be back. Let's go.
I had to say that quietly just in case you heard. But yeah. But he kept saying, repeat that song over and over and over again. And I'm like, what the hell is he listening to? Bear in mind, he's 5 years old. Turns out he was playing Queens. Don't Stop Me Now. He has good taste. Normal boy. Blech. Oh. So, French, you going to be around on Tuesday? It's cool. Error retrieving and live service data. Go away! That mission is completely and utterly broken like there's no tomorrow. I will never do that mission again. Let me just double check to make sure there's been no news about a release date. Well, I mean, I'm just looking at my notifications and I would have had something. Sorry, what was that, buddy? just need to go to my vault and clear some stuff out. Do a few more strongholds. And then see where we are then. The Twitch won't be up now. That's what I was saying. I'm actually don't know how I'm streaming at the moment because according to Streamlabs, it says I'm not streaming. Which is oh, I know. They want me to try that horrible storm. Rainmaker. Hey. Steam Vent, Eternal Score, Howling Veil. Why Rainmaker? That's been nerfed to hell. Hamster, your build is very similar to Big T's. Yeah, I'm gonna send you guys invites. I'm just clearing my vault. Might play my ranger a little bit. Well, I do have an elemental ops, but it's still level 61, which is sad times. Badge of Devastation. Okay, we'll cover these. Must have weapons. Must be all gear related then. Yeah, here we go. Oh my god. Alright. Remember the days when you had to do this? Alright. That is you done. Zoom! Must have picked something up. Ah, my Venoms. There you can go. Still got a ranger one. My Seal of Open Mind. I didn't use that at all. Where in this list have I got you? Grand Opening. Don't I have another Grand Opening here? Seeker Grenade. I don't. But that should be the same thing. Either way. I shall hold on to it. Right, let me send you guys some invites. Do what now? Yeah, we can do that.